Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up a turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
Call me the Joker, call Sports Racing is live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Full Velocity Racing Network live tonight at the Fairbury Speedway. It is Monday night, Southern Dirt Racing Series. Street stocks are on hand. They're already on the track. We're trying to get our feet into the racetrack all sorted out, so we'll take the pictures as quickly as we can. But heat race number one, about to go on the green flag. Caleb Ramsey, Jacob Lassiter, Josh Peacock, Kyle Moyer, David Blackburn, Travis Montgomery out there. 6 cars. We're going to have 2 heat races here. Look at the light crowd, but Caleb Ramsey going to lead them there. The complete lap number 1 of heat race number 1. Heat race is going to be 8 laps around. Top 3 guaranteed on the main. I'm going to take a shot tonight on one of those positives. We're probably going to go right past the top into our feature event. So let's take it here as we exit turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. The race leader now is number 14, Caleb Ramsey. Josh Peacock closely in tow with Kyle Moyer up in the 3rd spot. Jake Lassiter now fighting with Moyer for the 3rd position with that car number 51 of Lassiter there. David Blackburn at number 16 on the outside, looking inward to 3 deep there off turn number 4. A couple of cars getting together. Moyer about getting turned around, somehow saves it. Great save by all hands involved there. Moyer saves the car. Blackburn 16 almost got squirrely. Jake Lassiter had to make an evasive maneuver as well to save the number 51 car from going around. Also, Travis Montgomery's 45 now into that mix as well as it's racing off for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Caleb Ramsey is leading this one here now. We're going to put 5 laps complete. Race number 1. Ramsey leading Josh Peacock by 1.35 seconds. They work to the center of the speedway. Travis Montgomery now up to the 3rd spot off of that contact. Blackbird there in the 4th position, and him and Kyle Moyer and Jake Lassiter having a really spirited race going on for third on back. I can't wait for you guys to see the pictures because they are going after here live inside the Fairbury Speedway. I've been to Fairbury quite a bit. Always good to come back here and reconnect with this joint. Also going quarter mile. Things will happen quickly here tonight. Hopefully we get our feed delay in the race server all squared away here rather shortly. We'll carry this radio style. We have already a white flag around the speedway. Nothing really a brewing there as far as it's going to go as in 3 and 4 for the final time. And now for the checkered flag. Caleb Ramsey will take down the win by 1.426 over Josh Peacock. Kyle Moyer will finish back 3rd. He was 3.5 seconds back in 3rd. Talking about the pace of that race. Travis Montgomery, Jacob Lassiter, David Blackburn, and I believe Clay Atwood was kind of out there. He didn't grid, but he did make a lap. He did finish 7th in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 about to take himself onto the speedway. Now apologize to all our audience out there waiting to see the pictures and what's going on as we're trying to get the live feed into the speedway to grid. I think Jack's telling me now that we're all good. So let's take you through our Foils Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 2 around the pole with car number 1. Last night's winner we saw at DWRL, car number 1 of Alex Brewer with the number 75 alongside of John Wilson. In row number 2 with car number 11, scored on the server. New name for us will be Shane Yates with the number 03 of Josh Ely on the outside of row number 2. In row 3, the evil one himself, car number 21, Jim Revis, and alongside of Jim with the 14-2, that is Taylor Frost, and going off 7th and final position here for the Southern Dirt Racing Series Street Stocks tonight aboard car number 10, Trash Panda Graphics, will bring us Jason Salter. 7 cars out there. The pictures are working. All is back kosher. Great work by Jack Truan as he always does here on the controls. As you hit the button, things don't work right. Get a scramble here real quick. No benefit of stalling for time here in iRacing. You got to hit the go button. You hit go. Something goes wrong. You scramble here right quick as Alex Brewer will stomp the loud pedal down, and he'll lead the field to the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. John Wilson stuttered at the start, and that stacked up the entire field behind as they break out of it. I saw Jim Revis go around as they are beating and banging down here in turn number 3 and 4. 75 car way out of shape. Jason Salter in the number 10 going to dive his way around. Put Salter now already up to 2nd. Wilson back to 3rd. Yates, Ely, Revis, and Frost, they all went bouncing up each other. As you guys all did see, that really jumbled up the field as Alex Brewer already out to a 2.5 advantage, and he is already down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4, leading the way. Ken Race and Jason Salter race him down. You look right behind Jason, you get the 75 of, that's 11 car, Shane Yates there. Josh Ely now into the 4th spot. Jim Revis, John Wilson has dropped back to 6. Taylor Frost, I believe, may have already exited the speedway here as that car got really dinged in that big, just colossal. They were skidded, sliding along. making a whole lot of contact, and I think he was also sent around in that one as well. There was a lot happening there, a lot to cover. Wish I had more voices, more sets of eyes with me and Jack up here tonight. Definitely missing Todd with me this evening. Hope Todd's doing well. Think he was hoping to join us here this evening. Think he got tied up at work, because I know things been really busy there for him. So we'll carry the mantle as good as we can as Alex Brewer continuing to lead, and he will complete lap number 5 this time here at the Fairbury Speedway. About a second lead between himself and Jason Salter. Jason's chopped in the advantage. It was 1.5, down to 1.1 seconds last time by. 3 seconds back now. We find the 09 of Josh Ely up to third. Jim Revis and Shane Yates are back there racing with a horse spot. Give the number 21 off the corner. Yates going to drift back there now, so see if Revis can't chase down Ely for third. Can Jason Salter chase down Alex Brewer? That interval continues to dwindle. It's down to 9/10 of a second. The only issue is now we have the white flag on the speedway. One more trip around. Phil Hartland, Harley Davidson, car number 1, Alex Brewer, who is down in turns number 3 and 4 for the final time. Salter going to knock it down to 2 car lengths, but it's going to be Alex Brewer going to pick up the win here in heat race number 2. Jason Salter for second. Josh Ely will grab third with Jim Revis, Shane Yates, John Wilson, Taylor Frost. That'll make up our 7-car field for heat race number 2, and I believe now through the magic of what iRacing is going to bring us, let's see where we jump to next. I think we're going to go right into a 5-minute warm-up, which allows us to regroup and reset and throw this thing trackside, pay honor to the greatest nation in the world, the United States of America, with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, got to thank Kevin Denman and Dirty Grass Soul for playing of our national anthem. Of course, got to thank our buddy Charlie Milner from Milner Media and Design for just putting that awesome rendition of the anthem together for us. Kevin and the gang for recording things. It's absolutely awesome. I think that makes us stick out among a lot of them. Other entities out there as we get ready to lock and load for a 50-lap main event, the Fairbury Speedway. I can't say most recent update of iRacing. We've got Litterville here just after it, but Fairbury, very new to the iRacing community out there in Fairbury, Illinois, quarter mile. It's a cool little joint. I tell you what, things will happen quickly here, and these street stocks are make for a pretty good venue for this little track, I'll tell you, as we get ready to roll here for our feature event. About a minute or so away from putting the Cars and Stars on the racetrack. Going to say hey to all you out there watching tonight via Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. No, I haven't shouted out to you guys yet with all the difficulties we had getting this thing going. I see Marcus Brown out there. He's saying hell yeah for Shane. Like that. Caleb Ramsey's out there. He's tagging people, so I always like that tagging, letting guys know we're on. Share our link out there. Everybody listening, watching, guys, do us a favor. Like it, share it, follow it, subscribe to it, whatever you got to do. Get the word out there about the Full Velocity Racing Network. We certainly appreciate you guys here each and every night. And probably throw that out there for stars donations, gang. You guys want to help us out here on Full Velocity, help keep our broadcast rates low, keep us as busy as we kind of always seem to be. Well, it helps us out with those stars donations, guys. The goal for the month of February, which is almost 2/3 the way in already, was 50,000 stars. I think we sit somewhere about 30,000 short of that. So I know we're falling way short. I guess I'm falling way short here in my abilities, but you guys believe in what we do, love what we do, want to contribute to us. Stars donations are the best way to do it. So right there as we get ready to roll here from the Fairbury Speedway with the Southern Dirt Racing Series. And I think I just heard Tubbs' voice in there. What's up, Tubbs?
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, we're just hanging out, having a good time. You guys calling the shots. What do you think we can expect to see for the feature, man? I mean, they were leaning on each other there in that second heat.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see some good racing, I hope.
We hope, right?
Winding down and end the season. Got one more race next week.
Exactly right, and this has been a great season series to cover. We appreciate you, as always, brother, letting us come in and play around and do what we do. And let's knock these last two out of the park. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
I like it. Let's go to Boyle's Trucking. All right, well, we're going to try. I can't say I'm at the top of my game today for everything going on around us, the ambience of the entire day, but we're going to try to do our best here with a lot of heavy things on the mind. But as we go to our Voiles Trucking starting lineup on the pole with car number 13 is Caleb Ramsey with the number 1 of Alex Brewer alongside of him. In row number 2, a heavy hitter row here with car number 61 of Josh Peacock, racing Jason Salter alongside in the Trash Panda Graphics number 10. In row number 3, the number 111 of Kyle Moyer with the 09 of Joshua Ely on the outside of row number 3. In the 4th row, number 45, we find Travis Montgomery with the evil one, Jim Revis, alongside with car number 21. Jake Lassiter will start in the number 51 car. He'll begin in the 9th position with the number 11 alongside of Shane Yates, making up our top 10. Rolling off 11th deep in the field to the Dirt Warrior with car number 16. That is David Blackberg with the 75 alongside of John Wilson. The 15 of Clay Atwood starts in position 13 and coming from deep in the field. Going to be a long night to get it. The 14-2 of Taylor Frost will start off in position 14. I'm expecting big things from the 14-2 here tonight as we go under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag, and let's get to it. Caleb Ramsey, the first, going to put us down to turns number 1 and 2. Alex Brewer and Josh Peacock already going to begin racing for that second spot as Ramsey lets it roll in the inside lane. Brewer up at the top, 61 of Peacock down low. Let's go 2 and almost 3 wide now down in with turn number 3 and 4 as Peacock will drift it even lower to the bottom. Brewer going to slide up top. I thought Ely for a second, the 09, may have a thought to put it through the middle. He may do so as he's going to run the middle lane of the racetrack in his Bulletproof Motorsports machine. The 13 of Caleb Ramsey out to about a 2-car length advantage. God, this little quarter mile, they really buzz around this joint pretty quickly. Josh going to really run off the corner. Brewer up top as Ramsey bobbled just enough. That may give Alex Brewer the best lane up high to motor on around and speed his way to the race lead, and he'll do so as we hit turn number 1 and 2. 1 car up top, floating with that cushion. 13 of Ramsey keeping it glued down low, and I think Peacock committed to the low side, really with nowhere to go at this juncture, and really going to try to get it run. Dusty little racetrack out here. I tell you what, dust clouds are flying everywhere. Thought I had to clean the glasses off. Nope, just kind of going through the dust clouds here as Brewer and Ramsey continue side by side. Jason Salter to the outside of Josh Peacock. That's a hell of a race going on for the 3rd spot. Only 50 laps to feature here tonight. They're going to go by in a blink of an eye. Already 5 laps in the books And we got a good one here. 2 wide. Almost looks like a little bit of racing we've seen in Daytona this afternoon. Doing it on the dirt. Double file going at it. Ely down, trying to work the middle lane of the racetrack, trying to put them 3 wide to the middle. He'll fall to the 5th spot. It's Alex Brewer and Caleb Ramsey continuing to dig up front. And this is a really good little racetrack for these guys to work on. 2 really good equal surfaces, Tubbs. And you're still with me there, dude. No, maybe not. He's out there. He muted himself away, so I thought I'd bring Tubbs back in. Maybe not. I'll tell you what, really good 2 lanes of racing to see. They're pretty even right now. I thought Brewer may have the advantage up high in the 1. He may ultimately do so, but Caleb Ramsey's doing one hell of a job on the low side. That number 13 as we continue with door-to-door through turns number 1 and 2 and down the back chute. And Brewer got an inch ahead, but just by a skosh there as Ramsey continues to keep it down to the bottom side. Same story back here with Peacock and Salter. They have switched lanes as Peacock was able to slide up the hill and get in front of the 10 car, but Salter has now brought the trash pin on number 10 to the low side as we can put 10 laps on the scoreboard of a 50-lap main event. If these guys can get at it like this for 50 laps around, this will be a dandy to cover. Maybe one of the best races we have seen all year so far. It's good early on as Ramsey way down to the flat off of turn number 2, down the back stretch as he tries to fend off the Brewer number 1 up high. Look how just cool that looks there. Really flat, that rut down to the bottom lane. He is making it work. Brewer has kept that thing ripping the lip up high around the top lane as they continue to just be door-to-door through turns number 3 and 4. This race for third is just as good as the race for the lead with Salter and Peacock. Give the advantage to Peacock as we hit the turn number 3 and 4. Josh Ely's now brought the 09. Well, still running the middle lane. Thought he may take a peek down low as they stall continue to work. Looking for grip in a terrific race we have here through the opening laps. And I hope you guys are enjoying this one here out of the gate here with Full Velocity Racing Network. The chat was out there busy. Yes, Kevin, we are at the Fairbury Speedway, Fairbury, Illinois, and we're having a great time of it as Alex Brewer has put himself out by a nose to the race lead. You can see him carry all of them off the corner. I think that may be enough this time to possibly clear Ramsey and give the 1 car the race lead off the corner. Sure is. As now Caleb going to fall back to the clutches of Salter. Peacock and Ely, they all make a little contact over in the corner, and no doubt about it, a quarter-mile track, you're going to rim ride for all it is worth. And Ely with a big move to the low side, going to stick Peacock in the middle of a 3-wide scenario. That Jason Salto, number 10, up high. That may have bounced off the wall there for a brief second, as I'll tell you what. Visibility here tonight may be a little bit of an issue for these drivers. They are really throwing some dust out there as Salter's just up in the outside lane, trying to dig on through. But the biggest comer of these first 20 laps, I'll tell you, from 14th to 6th for the 14-2 of Taylor Frost. He is just driven through this field. That kid's got a lot of talent right there, motoring it around this quarter mile. He's already passed half the field. Now going to come to the low side of the likes of Josh Ely and Jason Salter as they run 4th and 5th. Taylor Frost with that absolute rise to the field in the first quarter of this event is now 18 laps going to be on the board. We're approaching lap number 20. Alex Brewer now all out to a comfortable advantage. Ramsey still holding on for 2. Him and Peacock are having one hell of a race of it. Throws Jason Salter, Josh Ely into that mix as well, as they're really 4 cars racing for that second spot. They're throwing it around, but Mr. Brewer up front, he's starting to motor himself away. Kind of the same story we saw last night with DWRL over at the Lernerville Speedway. Alex Brewer got out front and began to drive away. It's up to 1.2 seconds already over teammate Caleb Ramsey, then a bunch of bulletproof cars behind him with Mr. Salter and Mr. Ely back there. The X91 team satellite there with Jason Salter right there. Taylor Frost, Travis Montgomery. Now David Blackburn makes his appearance in the top 8 as he passes his way around Kyle Moyer. So put Blackburn up to 8. Moyer running in 9th. Jacob Lassiter running in 10th. Jim Revis saddled back in the field. Jim's currently running 11th. Clay Atwood and John Wilson, the other 2 cars on the racetrack. We did call for the 11 car of Shane Yates. Shane did not grid, did not start, so not seeing the 11 car out there for the feature. So we did start 13, and we approach halfway quickly. 22 laps now up onto the scoreboard. Let's complete lap 22 as Alex Brewer continues to just keep it motoring around the quarter mile here. Really little flat racetrack, a little bit banking up high to catch these cars. Really lets them get a good run of momentum off the corner as we see John Wilson's number 75. He is trapped now a lap down. Ramsey's gone by him now. Brewer also around. Put Josh Ely up to the 3rd spot. He able to work his way around Josh Peacock. Jason Salter into 5th. And Now you look right behind Jason by a little bit of a clip as Taylor Frost has brought the 14-2 into the mix as well. Can Taylor bring his car all the way into the top 5? He's working it down low, down the back chute, and he is right on the heels of that Trash Panda Graphics number 10 of racing Jason Salter. That is a guy that's been motoring on through the field, and I'll tell you what, to look at 14-2, if there somehow becomes a yellow midway point where we are, if they regroup the field, I think Taylor may have a real good, legit shot of going up there and winning this race tonight. That car looks awfully, awfully fast. I don't know if the low side's beginning to go away, because I'm starting to see a lot of these cars start floating up to the high lane. And as I'm out here just kind of migrating and floating around the field as I normally do and try to stay away from the leaders as much as I can, really does look like the top side is really beginning to be the place to dominate, as now we're past halfway, 27 laps up here complete. So 50 laps is going to be a sprint race for the gang over here. Southern Dirt Racing Series have been here all season long on a Monday night. We got one more great week left to go. We will crown a champion next week. I believe Josh Peacock was the points leader by a good clip coming into this week. I don't have the points here exactly in front of me. I apologize to Tubbs. We were really busy beforehand. The 500 at Cahoon Hill a little while ago with a whole lot of drama surrounding that race, and thoughts and prayers with Ryan Newman and his family, hoping all was well there. We've seen a savage wreck in the Daytona 500 this afternoon, but we try to shake that off and do what we do out here in the broadcast world. Let's take it to you on the dirt. Now 30 laps in with Alex Brewer leading Caleb Ramsey by a full second. A second and a half back to Josh Ely, who's got a second gap now between himself and Josh Peacock. Jason Salter now running in 5th. Thought Taylor Frost may run it down the 10 car and pass him, but Taylor is kind of plateaued, currently running in 6th. Behind him, we got David Blackberg now in 7th. Travis Montgomery 8th. Jake Lassiter 9th, and Jim Revis has found himself into the top 10 as Kyle Moyer's number 11 car has backslid and now out of the top 10 positions. Kyle started 5th, so he may be the biggest drop we have seen so far from the top 5 now back to 11th. Not a big drop. You got 13 cars in the field. Dropping back to 11th, usually not a bad night with a good field, but it kind of, elevates itself with concern with 13 drivers out there. As I'll take a peek over here to the Facebook Live chat with Richard Ramsey out there saying hello. Good to see you out there, bud. Ed Hartman checking in. Go high, Alex. Yep, well, that's exactly what Mr. Brewer is doing. He is up high. He's put guys, Wilson like a lot down. Now Ramsey is chased down the back of Brewer. Oh, Brewer's car is going away. He may have made a mistake there, but now Ramsey's back to the low side of Alex Brewer looking for the race lead. So developing story there as what could be happening. And I hear Mr. Glenn Hill doing a great job at race control, as he always does here Monday night. Just kind of giving the leaders and the lap cars a little bit of heating that, hey, lap cars, the leaders are coming. They are racing hard. Give them some room. Let them go by you clean. And we got a good 3-car race now brewing for the race lead. Caleb Ramsey's not only chased down Alex Brewer, he has brought Josh Ely with him in the number 09. So two Team Dirt Warrior cars versus Bulletproof Motorsports, two of the best teams to do it out here in the street stock. So they are taking it to them tonight here at the Fairbury Speedway. 37 laps now up to the scoreboard. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying this one. This has been a great one to watch, the way to shake off the Monday blues for sure. There's some really good dirt track racing. There is nothing better, because we know the dirt is where the real big boys play, and the asphalt is just for getting you to your local dirt track. We fly that here on the network night after night. It took me years to convert, but I am fully here. I entrench myself right in the dirt scene, and I love what we do here with the network as Brewer. And Ramsey now, our door-to-door, as Ramsey is back to that low side. What a cool picture we got here. I'm sure the same camera, Jack, that TV3 cam of watching that 13 car down on the low side, just digging down there where the track flattens out. God, what a cool look there. Got to give a shout to our buddy Shane Weinmiller, who does a lot of our cameras here for the network. That one is just spectacular to see how that car just sits down in the groove of the racetrack. Ramsey wicked loose off of 2, and he's going to lose second to Josh Ely. He may surrender third here if he can't get on the giddy-up, because Peacock's not too far behind him, as is Jason Salter and Taylor Frost. So a hiccup there for the 13 of Caleb Ramsey. He was going for the race lead, but that now puts Josh Ely up to second, gives Alex Brewer some room as well. As we are under 10 laps remaining here, can that number 1 car hold on? Josh Ely's been really super quick here tonight in Fairbury. He's going to chase that thing down to 3-car lengths. And oh no, we have a yellow flag. Yellow will turn the race upside down in its head. Hard Ass Racing bringing us our first Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag of the evening. Slow it on down, put Jack Truman to work with our first full velocity instant replay of the evening, presented by JMax Journeys, jmaxstrong.com. God, what a terrific race we were having in our hands, but we have a yellow on the speedway. I know we lost a couple cars off the lead lap, and I'm not sure what you found for us, Jack, of what may have potentially have happened down there. Just not seeing what may have put us under yellow. Is Jack's looking. I'm continuing to look. I believe that Kyle Moyer had an issue in the number 11 car, and it sounds like we're queuing up the selfie stick. Oh, yep, 11 car. I got Lucy went around all by himself, and that gives you the Full Velocity Racing Network selfie stick. Mr. Moyer needed some extra TV time. The car went around, so that means everybody give him a stick. Everybody say collective. Hey! Kyle Moyer, our scene of our first yellow flag tonight. Give Kyle, our buddy, we've seen him a top 3 the last couple of nights, the selfie stick tonight as we go back already like a speeding bullet under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. Alex Brewer, Josh Ely, Caleb Ramsey, Josh Peacock, Jason Salter, Taylor Frost, the top dozen. Let's see if this yellow flag changes the outcome of this one. Is Brewer now going to have to hold on. They're 3 wide for second, now 4 wide for the race lead. As Salter had a thought down to the bottom, he thought better of that as Caleb Ramsey sticks it down there. You got Mr. Ely in there as well, but Ramsey going to try to take the race to Brewer. Peacock's in there as well as Brewer's going to come out of the smoke as we are coming to the 2 to go signal. Wow, this is terrific racing here. Awesome. Brewer, Ely, Peacock's in there, Ramsey, Salter, Taylor Frost is in the mix. That is 6 of the best out there to do. I think we may have lost somebody in that mix there. They are in this mushroom cloud. I think Salter may have got shuffled out as we have the white flag on the speedway. One more trip around. Can Alex Brewer hold on? He is in turns number 3 and 4 for the final time. I don't think there's going to be too much pressure from behind. Alex Brewer going to take down the win here at the Fairbury Speedway. Great run by him, having to come from the back of the field. We got a wreck there off the corner. Coming to the checkered flag, put Josh Peacock up to second. Josh Ely for third. Jacob Lassiter scoring fourth. Jason Salter fifth. Jim Revis, David Blackburn, Travis Montgomery, Clay Atwood with the top 10. Kyle Moyer finished 10th. Issues on the last lap for Caleb Ramsey, Taylor Frost. They came across the line 11th and 12th. John Wilson will finish up 13th, and Shane Yates will be the last car scored here tonight. 14 drivers. Terrific race, led by 1 yellow flag. Alex Brewer is our big winner. We're going to jump over to the Southern Dirt Racing Series Discord. We'll hope you'll join us there as well, live on your source for esports racing. We're back here live inside the Fairbury Speedway. We just saw a terrific race. 50 laps around, slowed by one yellow flag. Alex Brewer, today's big winner over Josh Peacock. And our third place finisher here tonight, Mr. Josh Ely, with a heck of a race there late. I'll tell you what, you and Ramsey Brewer, Salter was in there, Peacock's in there. You guys put one hell of a show on, man. That was a quick race. How you feeling after that one? You're probably ready to go get some.
Yeah, it was definitely a handful the whole time. For sure. Track was crazy. I mean,
I'll tell you what, track was pretty freaking awesome to watch. I mean, you ran the middle lane. Guys like Josh and Alex were up high. You saw Caleb down there running the low side. It seemed like there were really two good lanes of racing, and you guys you were in the middle. I mean, there was no equal advantage. I mean, was there a really good three lanes of racing? We definitely saw.
yeah, I feel like there was three lanes of racing the whole time. It's just, I guess you can say, just entry and exit, just trying to figure out your throttle control and all that stuff coming in and out of the.
It was wild. And 3 lanes of racing on a quarter mile. That's a hats off to the way these guys skated at Fairbury, the way the track was here tonight. You guys out there driving. It was a hell of a lot of fun to watch, Joshua. We get you back here on the podium of Full Velocity, buddy. I'm going to give you the mic one more time. Let you thank your friends, family, sponsors, whoever out there watching that supports you when you're.
I got to thank my team, man, Bulletproof Motorsports. Without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And JP Designs for the badass wrap, and family for letting me.
Always got to thank the family. Got to have them included there. And Josh did a hell of a job out there tonight. The Bulletproof 09. A third place run as we turn our attention to our second place finisher. Also out of the Team Bulletproof stable, car number 61, our buddy Josh Peacock with a second place effort for a little while there. I didn't think you were going to be in the top 5 at all. You somehow steal a second place run there with some late race stuff and a late race restart, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. Yeah, we definitely didn't have a second place car. This thing was a turd, or the driver was one. I kept trying. I was really impressed because the bottom come in and actually was competitive there for a while, and then just like we was talking a minute ago, I didn't know where to go, so we just stuck with us, tried and true and faithful, and rode around the top, and we got lucky right there coming out of 4 that instant. I still went back and watched it to find out exactly what happened, but we snuck off a second.
Tell you what, it was pretty awesome to watch you guys get after it the way you did. And I tell you, I was watching the camera, peeking on the low side of the racetrack. Now, we saw, as Josh said, 3 really good equal lanes of racing. That low side where it flattens out like that, I mean, no banking down there. Those cars were digging hook up down there. I mean, when you get a car down there like that, stop on the throttle and stop on, get that thing to ease off the corner the way you did, does that make these cars even more fun to drive? That looked like such a blast. I wish I was out there doing this with you guys.
No, yeah, I rolled the car in. There's a lot of brake being used getting in, but yeah, again, hats off to Alex. Like I said, he seemed to be the man in charge all night. I sure as hell didn't have anything for him. He's been on a tear here.
He really has. He was bad fast tonight. He gets a victory lane. But Josh, let me give you the microphone one more time here on Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. The very well rehearsed bit that one day you're going to quiz me on. I'll see if I can get it all right. But I'm going to let the driver do it. Thank all your great teams and sponsors.
Yeah, first off, I'll give a shout out to my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports. Without them, I think we come to the conclusion we're going to start bearing down and working on this stuff a bit more. We hadn't really worked on the setup since Volusia. We've just kind of been running what we had, but I think it's time to get down with it and get more competitive. But I'll give a shout out to my sponsor, Tim Cummings, CCM Custom Graphics Design. Give a shout out to JMax. Check them out on Facebook at JMax Journeys or Jonathan's Journeys. And also check them out at moderndudegaming.com, where they're doing a little. I think they were live now with a stream where they have switches on his wheelchair to where you can play Wreckfest, throttle and brake. It's really cool to watch. Also check out jmaxstrong.com. They're selling a lot of apparel to help with his medical expenses. And so definitely check out Jonathan's Journeys on Facebook. And there's a lot of testaments and videos and kids to find all those. Definitely check him out. I thank you if you aren't on the race car and everything you do for me. And I'll give a shout out to Backwards Hat Productions. And also like to give send out prayers for Ryan Newman. This might be a sin, but we're still part of the race community, and that's a tough subject. But give a shout out to Tubbs and Glut Hill for all they do for putting this series on for us, and you guys for the phenomenal broadcast. Everybody out there watching.
Love it, areas, folks. Some second place tonight. Car number 61, Josh Peacock, a terrific effort. And a short walk down here to BladeNote.com, Victory Lane. We find our friend Alex Brewer. It feels like I did this about 24 hours ago. Alex, back in the winner's circle. We did it in Lernerville last night. We're here in Fairbury tonight, man. But how close were those setups? Because you put that thing up high just like last night, and that car drove, man. Tell us about that glide run.
Oh, yeah, it was really good on top and bottom. I was really surprised because I haven't had a lot of practice at this track, so the good draw and the heat was really big part of it.
Yeah, it seems like it as well. And these little quarter miles here, qualifying draw seems like everything. Get a good finish in your heat. Really played away in it. 50 laps around this joint. It's really clicking off no time at all. You guys out there, what, 13, 14 seconds a lap? That's no time. Is it easier to get into your rhythm in a sprint race like this, or is it more balls to the wall and gotta let it fly? Because you guys don't really have a whole lot of time to really score.
I was just letting it fly, hoping the race would end sooner.
Well, it did. We had one yellow flag. This thing really went quick. And Alex, one hell of a ride once again, buddy. Bringing that number one plate back at the BladeNote.com victory lane. Let me give you the mic one more time, bud. And did this last night. We'll do it again. Thank your great team that's behind you, your friends, your family, your great sponsors, those many of them. Take the floor away there, buddy. Give them a shout out. Terrific job this evening.
Thank you. I gotta thank Team Dirt Warrior for all the help and practicing with those guys. Eric Eichstead for the wrap on the car. Heartland Harley. My wife for letting me race. And you guys for broadcasting and the guys that put on the league.
All right. Well, he's a guy of short words, but he's a hell of a fast driver as he picks up his second consecutive win here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Alex Brewer, today's big winner. Thank you guys for playing along. That'll do it for us here. As far as the Full Velocity Race Network goes on this side of things, believe our broadcast colleague, Ranger Ron Pyle, is also live over there on Facebook as well. So tune in to him. He's got a great new league over there, Northwest Racing Series, I believe. Just want to get that name right, but I know there's a bunch of great guys he's racing over there. I want to thank our great sponsors before we get out of here as well. I'm going to thank Team Hard Motorsports, iRacing, iFlag, Avoyos Trucking, JMaxStrong.com, Milner Media and Design, BladeNote.com, the South Texas Speedway, Sheffield Graphics, Trash Panda Graphics, 3D Racing, TDR Racing League, JP Designs, Cyber Thunder Racing League, and iRacing Dirt Painters. For all of us here at the network, Jack and Todd and Ron, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here live. Well, we go live tomorrow night. We're back at NR 2003, back at Daytona tomorrow at the Hobo Racing Cup Series. Hope you'll be there as well with us live on your source for esports racing. Good night, everybody.